What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to be working on the Cayenne today. For Thanksgiving week, I'm going to be heading up to Arizona with my family, just to spend a few days out there. And I'll be taking the Cayenne on its first road trip since I've owned it. So I'm just looking over everything on the car. A couple weeks ago, I did all the fluids as far as front and rear diff, transfer case, engine oil, new air filters, basically caught up all the maintenance. I did ignition coils, spark plugs. I have been experiencing a slight rough idle, nothing major. Sometimes it's a little more prominent than other times. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the throttle body and clean it if I need to, because the Cayenne is at 92,000 miles. So a lot of little maintenance things just need to be taken care of just so I can have it on record. So I'm gonna go ahead and be replacing the front rotors and pads. Should be an easy job, both the throttle body and the brakes. So let's get started. So just to show you what we're going to be needing for today, throttle body cleaner, and this is a gasket for the throttle body. I just ended up getting a new one just because I guess it was recommended. I'll show you guys a little, I'll put a link down below, but I'm going to be following a write-up by Pelican Parts to do everything. Seems really easy. You just got to make sure, because the throttle body is electronic, that you don't forcefully move it open and stuff like that so that it damages it. But other than that, should be pretty straightforward and easy. So let's go. So looking at it, it's not very dirty. Interestingly enough, I'm gonna still go ahead and clean up around this area. It's a little black, and just see how good I can get it. And then this is obviously the very expensive gasket that I'll be replacing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now looking at it, it looks a lot cleaner. So hopefully that helps a little bit. So we'll see. There was more buildup once you open up the actual flap of the throttle body, but you have to be very careful not to, forcefully do it. But I'll probably clean it up just a little bit more, and that should be good. And I can go ahead and put that back on. If you want to make it your life a little bit easier, go ahead and take these pieces off. You have these two that you just twist and pull out, and then you have the hose clamps to put back on, and that's pretty much it. Just those four. It's not, so on Pelican Parts it says T30, but it's actually T25. Yeah, T25. All you do is have to unplug this cable. It's a little bit different because this is a 957 and then the write-up is for a 955. But you go ahead and take these two off. 4 of the Torx T25 bolts, and go ahead and clean it just like you normally would with any other throttle body, and then put it back together and then hope for the best. Sorry for that video being all over the place, but cleaning the throttle body didn't absolutely fix the slight rough idle that I was having. So now that I changed the ignition coils, the spark plugs, and cleaned the throttle body, I think I just have a vacuum leak. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and diagnose that when I get home, and we'll see how that goes. I ended up just taking the Cayenne and everything to a buddy's house. It was Eddie and Anthony there just to finish doing the front brakes. I can say we finally made it to Arizona. I'm glad that I finally did the front. And during this trip, I could feel a big difference between the previous pads and rotors. I don't know if those were like some random aftermarket ones, but the bite on them just wasn't good at all. They were on it just like terrible. So now I feel a big difference with braking, but now I have to do the rear because the rear rotors are getting pretty bad. They're starting to have like a lip on them, so those rotors need to be changed out, and then obviously I'll just do the pads at the same time. And shout out to FCP Euro, because without FCP Euro, with their lifetime warranty, it wouldn't be this cheap to just be changing out rotors and pads from now, or at least like in the future. So here's the Cayenne. I know this video was kind of random and all over the place, but I just kind of want to document everything that I'm doing with the Cayenne, whether it's maintenance, going on trails, whatever it is that has to do with it. I just want to make sure I'm trying to provide you guys like at least somewhat consistent content. So whatever I'm doing, I'm just going to film it and then post it up. Sometimes it'll make sense, sometimes it won't, but at least it's something, you know. Really just documenting the journey of the process with the Cayenne and everything, and me and what I'm experiencing from it. Sometimes things go right, things go wrong, but it's okay. We learn from it all. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next video for sure, because I'm actually outside right now about to go film the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.